Good afternoon, people. So we ended up doing one of the beers. Funny enough, the one that was chilled and the one I said. So, which was the plan anyway.
It was.
For tomorrow rather than today, wasn't it? But we just sort of sat here and said, oh, right, okay. 5.2%. We all know the robot. It's kind of very famous in the beer group, isn't it?
It is very famous, yes. The glass, some people have been lucky enough to actually visit, haven't they? And seen our building. So
we've been to Munich, as a lot of you know, a few times, and we just
haven't got over that way. So yeah,
it was just
very iconic.
It was difficult with the way we planned things out, and we did really try to get there, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we didn't. As you know, they make a lot of great beers, especially the two Weizens. But this was popular in its own right. We haven't had it availability in the UK lately, have we?
No.
So it's great to have it back. We got it from drinkstation.co.uk. They currently have stock. They have this and the two robots at the time of making this video. As I say, this was at one stage a real favourite of mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah, I really do think the last time I tried this, I really was very, very impressed with it. I know that you've gone off Helly's style beer for. You've not been as keen lately, have you? But I still really enjoy them, so I'm looking forward to trying this one again.
I prefer a Weizen beer. I always have. But no, you know, it's always good to go back and revisit. As I say, at one stage, this was 100% my favourite of this particular style, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This glass better not do me up like a kipper because I'm the one that cleaned it. There we are, look at that. And as you can see, huge amounts of carbonation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that smells good. That does smell good.
There is a fruity aroma coming from the smell. And look at the compact head. It's quite a big head. Obviously, I was quite vigorous with the pour, which kind of helps the head sometimes. There's a little bit in the bottom, but it's not like a wheat beer, so it's not that important. So, let's go see what we get. Excellent amount of carbonation. Absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Silky, smoothie, kind of sweet almost, but in a kind of fruity way, with the malt smells and the fruit smells that are there.
It was the
yeah, that does smell good.
It was the sweet malt. See, look at the carbonation running up that glass. Look at that. As you can see how tiny little bubbles on that head. Tell what, I don't know. It's good. Me and the shaver today didn't.
Well, I've got a runny nose because Paul's been cooking curry and all the spices got up my nose, and it's just like, oh, my nose is running like anything.
I've been sampling them as I've been going along, so he's saying I was like, whoo, okay. But let's say,
back to this.
Yeah, this is one of 12 from Drink Station in an unboxing I did earlier. So if you haven't checked that video out, do check that video out. That's got a bit about this and a bit about them and a bit about other things. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
She's excited, everyone. It's been a while, but this is a great brewery. As I say, this was like a great one for me. God, you did have a little go. Making sure she's savouring the ambiance, shall we say?
Oh yeah. That is lovely. That really is. It's got the nice sweet malt there, but it's also got a certain amount of graininess to it. So it's not feeling all sweet. There is a nice little bit of fruit in there as well. It's almost like stone fruit for me. That really is.
Well, the
very
fruit
easy.
does full, but it is quite sweet.
It is sweet. Yeah.
Not taking up my weight, but people love it. But this goes along your level of some of your Oktoberfest. Because if you think about it, what was it, 5.2? Yeah, 5.2. It's not that far off them, is it?
No.
It's going towards that next level.
For me, this is really, really nice. It's got smoothness, although there's still a nice amount of carbonation running through there. It still feels smooth to the tongue. The malt there is nice, is sweet. There's also a bit of graininess, which I think gives it a nice bit of balance. There is fruit there. This for me is really easy drinking.
Yeah, it's one of them. When I go back in time, I can remember we were drinking it in the summer. Obviously, it was about 3-4 years ago now. But it's one of them that's always going to flow down. I have changed direction, I must admit, with them, and I do find that quite sweet. But not in an offensive way. It's like a lot of people like, with the Spaten and the Lion-Barrel Oktoberfest, I struggled really with the Spaten this year, and I never have. At one stage, that was my favourite one, but that I think
over
more
the
fruit.
time, Paul's palate has changed a little bit. Yeah,
For the better.
You've become a little bit more aware of sweet tastes, and they're just not to your preference anymore. But for me, I like these nice sweet malts in some of these beers as a nice change up from your pilsners or your wheat beers that are a bit more heavy. These feel quite light and refreshing for me.
Yeah, but I like chocolate. I love cakes much more than Michelle.
This is sweet malt, not sweet as in chocolate. It's kind of different, and there is a graininess to this, and I really like that. I like the blend and the balance that gives it.
They're a great brewery, don't get me wrong, on every level. And yeah, on a hot summer's day, I could chug them back, just like the next person. Especially, we've got it nice and cold, as you can see on the glass here, that you can see how cold. I always say with your Hells, your Hellies type of beers, the colder the better. People say you kill the flavour if you don't go too cold. I disagree, because I think it buys you time.
I do prefer this style colder. Around 3 degrees, I think is nice for this style.
For me, I'd go lower.
I think even
just a little bit, if you can.
For someone who's maybe not dipped their toe into the German beer scene, this is a really good one to start with.
Yeah.
Because German beers are really full of flavour, and I think the Helly styles, particularly one like this, that is a really, really good example
really full
of it. Is a nice way to introduce yourself to German beers.
You're not going to get a Hellies in a supermarket that tastes that's got the depth or the levels along that, especially when you've got things like Camden Hells.
It doesn't compare,
it's just not, that's not happening, is it? And there is some that can match up to it, very few, but as Hellies go, I remember the abundance of fruit and everything. As I said, of course, people change, things change. And Michelle was quite happy to participate in this, thinking, don't drink all that.
I like that.
So
I do like that, and I think most people, if you're into your Hellies, you are going to like this beer. It's from a good brewery. It's exceptional quality, and it is a very good example of the style of beer.
Northern, you can't make, or Northern Bavaria.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, Northern Bar. I think I might be wrong on that, but no, I get that with it. It's great to revisit it for me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh! So I do excuse him, but it's not one of my preferences, shall we say? For you?
Yeah, for me, great example of style. I really do like this one.
Right, so it's a definite yes.
It's a definite yes for me. Yeah.
You want to try it before we go?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go on.
Let's give you another opinion, seeing as he's lurking around in the background, sneaking up on me. He'll probably like it.
This is Hellies style, so it's
alright. It's nothing
the
special.
sweeter malt.
I think it's okay.
I thought it was very similar to some of the other ones you like.
And it's not. It doesn't scream out to me. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like,
okay.
He's trying again. He's going in again.
It had a bit more flavour this second time, but I still feel it's nothing like world beating. It's just like, it's alright. I drink it. It's okay.
So then.
Right. I do. I like this one. This gets a big thumbs up from me.
Right. What can I say? Thanks for watching. Bonjour.